Hello, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with something good. I'm Nana.
And I'm Nathan. It's been such a long time since we interacted with you, and we are so excited to be back with our very first video.
Today we are talking about something that we've been struggling with.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing.
Let's discuss homework today. How we are all trying to finish our homeworks before we go back to school. We are still on our side here. We are still enjoying half-term break, and we have piles of homework to complete before we get back to school.
And what you're literally saying is not that we are attending school.
No,
and we have homework to do.
We are talking about
Our
children.
children.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, aside half-term, we are team homework. So the kids come home almost every day with homework, but sometimes, I mean, it's difficult to get your homeworks done and signed and ready for school the next morning, because looking at the time we all get home after work and after school, there's a little time for bath time, unwinding time, dinner time, and then sometimes maybe the children and even we ourselves are tired, but we need to complete the homework before we go to school.
And as they make progress in their years, the homeworks increase.
Yes, increase.
So, yeah.
And it gets more difficult, I think, because it's not just we looking at it. Sometimes you need to research to make sure that what you're helping them with is on the right path.
Right.
Yeah, so how are we juggling with that? How are you parents also juggling with that? And how do you complete all these things and do it properly with the kids understanding it before going back to school?
Okay.
So
Good.
yeah.
So I mean, let's start by talking about why we think it's important for us to be part of the homework. I mean, clearly, we have to come to terms with the fact that the educational system is not only putting your children to a school and leaving them in the hands of some teachers to take care of them. And so we believe that being part of the homework is also getting ourselves involved in the entire educational system. The benefits we see here is you're able to understand the pace at which your child is developing, how best they remember what they are taught in class, and also as a parent you begin to follow the curriculum they're running with, and be able to make progress with that. So that's one of the reasons why we believe we have to be involved. I mean, there are other ways. You can either get a teacher, a private teacher to help with your children's school. I'm sure it's also a good way for parents who practically cannot make time to do it. But in our case, we're really trying hard to be part of it because it's helping us understand our children even more. So this just by way of background as to why we're doing this. And now the question is, how are we doing it?
Yeah, so to start with, we have a goal to always, no matter what, try to complete homework before the day of presentation. So we try that. How we do it is a problem. How we do it is a challenge, but we try to do it. And we've put that habit in the children in a way that they would not even feel comfortable going to school with an incomplete homework. They would not feel comfortable. So yeah, usually after school, yes, there's the unwinding time, there's the dinner time, there's a little time to watch TV, shower and all that, and then we are back to the books. Of course, sometimes it's so irritating trying to let them understand or teach them homework. Teachers are really doing well. Teachers
They are
doing so
Thumbs
well.
up for all teachers.
Teachers, God bless you
You're
wherever you
amazing,
are.
huh?
Yes, because
Yeah.
sometimes my children drive me crazy when teaching them homework. But maybe I don't, because I'm not a teacher. I'm not a trained teacher. I don't have the skills to do it. But whatever it is, at the end, we finish the homework and we finish happy and everybody understanding what they have to do.
But it wasn't easy from the beginning.
Yes.
Letting them understand that at all cost you have to finish and even between the two of us, it wasn't. Nana is the type who, it has to be done, and I was the type, I look at the children, I'm like, they're tired, let them go have a rest. And so even between the two of us, it was a bit of a struggle, while she is determined to make them, because sometimes they're literally sleeping behind the books, but then she said, you have to get it done. And I'm saying, oh, let them go and sleep. And that was when we started. But now everybody understands that you have to finish it. And there was this incident where we thought one of our children had really, really had enough of it and he was supposed to go and rest. And he said no. He was going to get his work done before he goes to, which is something, it's tough, but it's something we have tried to put in them as the terms progressed.
Yes, and the kids have found a way. So they know the subjects that they want mommy to teach them, and they know the subjects they want daddy to teach them.
Because our patience level
patience level for the various subjects are different.
Yeah.
So they have studied us themselves and know that, okay, mommy can take me through the science or the literacy or the French, and then daddy can take me through this. So they have days that they choose who should teach them what. And then they also have days that, so actually when we get the homework, we count how many pages or books we have to finish. And then we schedule them. Maybe we have to do A, B, and C on Friday evening, E, F, G on Saturday, and then the rest on Sunday. When we have a date on Sunday, then we try to finish everything on Friday and Saturday, because we want to enjoy our date. We don't want to rush home because of homework.
And it serves as a motivation for them, because they know if you don't finish your homework, we're not going out. And we'll all sacrifice it. We'll make sure we stay.
Finish.
If you don't do it, we're staying. If you finish, we will go. Yeah.
And you should see the kids trying to complete their homework and sign and make you sign it and make you check it and make sure that everything is packed in their folder. Oh, it's impressive, because we have done it in such a way that it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. You bring what you have on board. Whoever has to help you helps you. We check it and then we are done. And usually when we have extra time on hand, we do our own practical studies.
Yeah.
So based on the homework, we do our own extra studies to improve the understanding of the homework.
But let's face it, it's hard. It's so hard. Look, sometimes I literally defer the homework to Nana. I'm like, you are taking it today. I don't want to have anything to do with it. And sometimes she is also very busy, and it's like, Nathan, you have to handle this. And it's been tough. Sometimes you're cooking and you're teaching.
We are doing homework in the kitchen.
And I'm also engaged in something, and we still have to do it.
Yes.
And the children sort of, but also what is helping now is as they grow, there's a level of independency in terms of work that is happening. So you can guide them, and then they go and sit and do it, and they come back to check. But sometimes you literally have to sit with them and go throughout everything.
The homework,
with them.
We don't know. We haven't reached the stage where they can
be
themselves and then be by themselves and complete the whole homework, and then all we have to do is just check it. We can't wait to get to that stage.
I'm looking forward to it. If there's a way of setting the time to go faster, I'll be the one to do that. It's certainly, but again, like I said from the beginning, it's opened us up to who our children really are, in terms of the ability to take pressure, to be able to focus and complete the task that is ahead of them.
Yes.
And it's really been a big eye opener. There's certain things which you would never know. just by doing other things with your children in the house, but homework sort of tests the child's resilience to challenges and difficulties, and also the parents' pressure, because sometimes we really can be tough on our children to complete homework, and for them to go through it, and at the end of the day, I mean, sometimes they cry. Sometimes after crying, we end up smiling because
Yes.
we've won the goal that we set for ourselves. So it's been a mixture of excitement, difficulty,
A lot of emotions.
a lot of
all
emotions.
together.
Like it's not almost every day.
Yes.
Some amount of emotion is ignited in here because. As a parent, you have a certain expectation of your children, and so you want to drive them to that thing. Teachers don't go through that. I don't know whether, as parents, we expect a lot more from our children. I don't know, but
Yes.
I'm trying to understand how
I think
get the tension.
sometimes because we deal with them at home level, we expect too much from them.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm talking for myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I expect them to maybe know better, and then they're doing the homework and they get something wrong. I don't get it. But when you think about the fact that they're just kids, they can make mistakes just like we can. So it's understandable. But we are I think we are fortunate about something. We have two of our kids just 1 year apart. And it helps the younger one, because the older one just finished with that stage and it's fresh in his memory. So sometimes he easily assists his younger sister, because he just moved from 1 year and then the sister went into that year, so it's easy for him to teach her. So sometimes we get help from there, yes, and it also forms as a source of revision for him.
It's a cocktail of family members, like
Yes.
we're helping, he's helping, and it's exciting. But honestly speaking, if you have the option of deferring you teaching your children and letting somebody else do it, which one would you go for?
It depends on, I think first of all, it depends on the level, and then it depends on my timing or our timing. So sometimes maybe the level would be beyond my experience or my knowledge, and so we would have to hire a teacher to teach that. So we mentioned before sometime, I don't know, our kids are in a bilingual school. We are not experts in French, but now
I help them with the French. Okay, that's not true.
For now, I can manage with the
She
French
does,
they're teaching. If I don't upgrade my French, in a couple of years to come, I will not be able to teach them anymore. So
and sometimes she mentions a word and they go
and they correct
no,
me.
that's not how to pronounce
that,
it.
Mommy, that's not how to pronounce it.
So you can imagine if they
Yes.
make progress in that area.
It's homework time is actually a classroom time for all of us. We are all learning, and it's a good experience. I think one day would all sit back and enjoy the memory. But for now, it's a mixture. It's painful, it's hectic, it's fun, and it's everything. So I think you guys should also tell us how you are handling your homework periods and how you're doing it. Do you have older kids that are supporting the younger kids, and do you have toddlers that you are looking forward to this moment, or whatever you're doing and how you're doing it? We are open. You should also share that with us. But
we really want to know how you're coping with this. But we must also say that it's a joy for us, because it's part of the family bonding for us. If you've been following us, you know our goal is to be together as a family, to go through the tough times together and the exciting times together, and that's something we've been working towards. So even though we're having to deal with this homework thing as a big challenge, it bonds us together. Our children are learning how to take that pressure from us as parents and go through that emotion for a while, and then let it go. Within that stretch, let it go, and then we come back to being that happy family together and all of that. So let us know what you have, and we'll be very, very happy to learn something from you. But there's our personal struggle, and hey, team homework.
Team homework, yes.
We're getting it done. So we
Yeah.
wish you well. We also hope that you get that done at your end also. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
And let's meet again in the next video.
Very well.
Bye.
Bye.